Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited about today's video because I have really wanted y'all to get to know me a little bit better, and I've gotten some of the same questions on each of my videos and the same type messages on Instagram, and I just wanted to kind of do a video to answer those types of questions. For those of you who are new, my name is Joanna Thornton. I am a mom to 4 children: Ava, who is 7, almost 8 years old, Kate, who just turned 6, Max, who is 4, and Bo, who is going to be 3 in like 2 weeks. So I'm a very busy mom, but it's also a super fun job. It's stressful and sometimes I want to scream, but it's also an extremely rewarding job, as I'm sure any of you other moms out there can testify to. But I stay home with the kids. I've obviously started up YouTube about 2 months ago, but I stay home with them. That is my job. My husband is an accountant for Georgia Power. He works in the Atlanta area, and I decided to start my YouTube channel because I wanted to. I wanted to just put content out that could possibly motivate somebody or encourage somebody, and I feel like I have been so encouraged by some of the videos that I've seen on YouTube, and I wanted to be able to be that person for somebody else. So that's really why I started my YouTube channel. It hasn't just been all smooth sailing. There have been some days where I wonder why I'm doing this, but ultimately I love it. And like I said, I'm only like 2 months in, almost 3 months in, but I have loved it so far, and I am looking forward to continuing with it. I wanted to sit down today and do like a Q&A. A lot of the questions are from this thing called a new YouTuber tag, which I know I'm a couple months in, but I'm still relatively new. And I wanted to just answer these questions because some of you have asked throughout my videos, and I try to get to everybody's comments and I try to respond to everything, but sometimes some questions fly under the radar, and I don't want anybody to think that you're not important or your question's not important. So I thought if I did a video just answering these questions, then that could help if you've asked a question before and it hasn't been answered. So I am going to start off with question number 1, which is, where are you from? I didn't write these questions, so I don't know if it means where was I born or where do I live right now. I was born in Chattanooga, Tennessee, but I only lived there for a tiny little bit. I've basically lived my whole life in Georgia, and my husband and I moved out to, we live about 30 minutes from Atlanta. We moved out here about 10 years ago, right after we got married. We just celebrated our 10-year anniversary back in December. So yes, we live in Georgia. Obviously, nobody can say exactly where they live because you don't want the crazy people, but we live about 30 minutes from Atlanta. Number 2 is, why did you start a YouTube channel? I kind of touched on this a little bit when I was running my mouth at the beginning of the video, but I want to be an encouragement for other moms. I know what it's like to feel like you are in the valley of motherhood, and that, you know, you feel like you're being attacked by all angles, like your kids need you too much, you can't keep your house clean, you know, you're comparing yourself to other moms, or not even moms, you're just comparing yourself to other people, because comparison is such a trap that we all get into, and it is such a thief of our joy. And I want to break free from that, break free from comparison, break free from the lie that we tell ourselves every day that we're not enough, because we are. And so I started this channel to really show you the real aspects of my life. I don't really sugarcoat stuff. I mean, I'm not just gonna take videos all day of my kids throwing temper tantrums, but I show you the real aspects of my life. I'm only about 20 videos in, and I've already had a video where I've cried and that I was down about motherhood and, you know, the different areas of my life that I feel like I need to improve on. And it's okay to feel down sometimes. I think there's a stigma with it that, you know, if you're feeling down, that you don't trust Jesus. I think some people just think that you need to be happy and that's it. You just need to choose joy, and I do feel like you need to choose joy, but it's also okay to feel down. So So I started this channel because I want to encourage other moms, whether it's through my cleaning videos, my day in the life, even sitting down right now, just having a Q&A type session. And I just want you to know, as a mom, as a woman, as a girl, as a person, as a man, even if you're watching this video, that you have worth and you're enough. No matter what stage of life you're in right now, you are enough. And that's why I started my channel. I just want to be an encouragement, and I want people to know that I will never be an unreachable person. I don't think I'll ever get huge on YouTube. That's not my goal. But I want to be a reachable person. If somebody feels like, hey, I'm going through that right now, I want you to reach out to me, and I want you to talk to me, and I want you to know that no matter who you are, I'm here for you. And that's why I put out my Instagram page. Like, I want you to reach out to me, I want you to connect with me, and I want to talk to you, and I want to get to know you better. That's a little spiel, although I'm blabbing, of why I started YouTube to begin with. Number 3 is, what is your channel about? So I started off my channel being about this, and I think it will continue to be about this. It's just about motherhood. It's about my daily life. It's about cleaning and organizing, because anybody who knows me well knows that I have loved to clean and organize since I was little. I've always been a pretty neat person, and that's just something that I truly, truly enjoy. Making those videos are some of my favorite things to do. So that's what my channel's about. I don't see it really changing dramatically at all ever, but I tell my sister this a lot because she has a channel too. I love vlogging, and I know that vlogs are not super popular and they're not searchable content, and people might not necessarily want to see your vlogs, but I love it because I'm going to have all that material one day for my kids to look back and watch. So I'm going to choose to vlog even if it's not the popular content. I don't know how often I'll do it, maybe once a week or once every other week, just because it's something I love. And this channel is not about like, oh, just growing the numbers and becoming this huge channel. That's not my intent, although I would love that. I mean, who wouldn't? But I want to put out what I want to put out, and I hope that people like it, but if they don't, it's okay. So that's the answer to that question. My top 3 favorite YouTubers. I have so many favorite YouTubers, so I feel like it's not really fair to answer my top 3. And I do feel like over time, a lot of the bigger YouTubers have changed. I feel like they used to be maybe a little bit more humble and down to earth, and now once you get this huge following, you kind of turn into a different person. And I mean, I'm not saying I'll ever have some huge following, but I just never want to be that type of person. I want to be relatable, and I want anybody to feel like they could come up and talk to me. I want to be a person that's there for somebody. So, and I love being able to respond to each and every comment. I love that. I want to be connected with all of my friends on YouTube as much as I can. So I do love Brittany Boren Leach. I absolutely love the Casper family. Y'all should look them up if you don't follow them. I think they're super sweet. I love Tara Henderson. Her kids are super cute. I love Erin Williams too. I mean, my original inspirations for YouTube and the reason why I started might not be my inspirations much anymore, because I feel like you start reading more about the truth behind people's YouTubes. And no, you can't know that it's 100% fact, but you kind of wonder, what kind of person really is this, and should I be following them? I think I honestly love a lot of the smaller channels. So that was a roundabout answer to that question. Who inspired you to start a channel? Well, if I get down to the root of it all, I honestly don't know if I ever would have thought, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel. I think my hair on my lens. My sister, who has a channel, Jen Wright, she has always wanted to do YouTube, and her channel is more about makeup and motherhood and that type of stuff. And she was like, I don't know. I think one day we talked about the three of us sisters, because I have another sister too, all starting a channel together, and we got really excited about it. But then we started thinking about the day-to-day logistics of things and how would we all have the same channel, and it would just get complicated. So then we kind of put that idea aside and we said, okay, maybe we can start up individual channels. And I was like, I don't think I could do a channel. Like, I'm not sure. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it for me. It's something that I have decided that I want to do. And since I started it, I have realized that it's a passion that I never realized that I have, because I love it. And so my sister and I motivated each other, and we're like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put out our release video. Like, we're starting a YouTube together but separately, and we motivated each other really, and we started our channel up at the same time, like at the end of last year, so just a couple months ago. And it's been crazy, but it has been so fun. We knew nothing about starting a channel. Like, beginning of November, I knew nothing. So I just started researching like crazy, and I researched what camera I wanted, what tripod I wanted. I researched how to edit the videos. I researched how to make your thumbnail. I literally researched everything, and my husband helped me a little bit because he loves stuff like that. We started from scratch. Like, I had no idea what I was doing, and I just am doing it. And it's still not perfect. Obviously, y'all see my videos. They're not like some cinematic production, but I'm proud of my work, and I'm proud of how far I've come in just a couple months, and I've stretched myself. And like, I had gotten into this rut of motherhood and feeling like my entire identity was wrapped up in being a mom, which is okay. I love my children. I have 4 children that are very close in age, and they're all very needy, but I want to be more than a mom. I needed it for my mental sanity, if I'm making any sense at all. And so ever since I've started, it's like my outlet. I feel joy from filming and editing and posting videos. It brings me joy. And I think if there's something in your life that you can start up or push yourself to start, get out of your comfort zone a little bit and do it, you never know the joy that it can bring you. Number 6, if you could collab with anyone right now, who would it be? I'm assuming they're asking about collabing with bigger channels, and that's not even something I'm focusing on right now, because honestly, I'm just trying to push out my content. I'm trying to be authentic. I'm trying to create videos that I love, but that I also know that y'all will love. Right now, if I did any collabs, it would be, first of all, with my sister, because obviously we're sisters. And I've talked with a couple little YouTube friends that I've made in the past couple of months, like strong friendships, the girls that I have grown to love. Denise in particular, I might collab with her soon. Her channel has blown up and she's amazing. So little collabs like that might come along the way, but as far as bigger YouTubers, I don't think that'll be happening anytime soon. What is your favorite thing about the YouTube community? Really just the sisterhood. There are so many supportive women out there who have your back. Even in the Facebook group that I just joined, there are some really sweet women who genuinely want to support you and who want nothing but the best for you. And I love that. And I also love all the stuff that I've learned, and just the general sense of knowing that you're not alone. Even when you feel like this is the hardest thing ever, this is my hardest day, nobody has it as hard as I do. I've literally said that before, like super dramatic. My husband can attest to that. But you watch their videos and you watch their day in the life vlogs, and you just watch what they're going through, and you're like, no, other people do have it hard. We're all in this together. So I think that's the beauty of YouTube. And researching literally anything you want to. Like, I want to figure out how to clean my stovetop. Boom, done. I want to figure out how to change a light in my car. Boom, done. I mean, YouTube is amazing. What is your least favorite thing about YouTube? I haven't gotten to the point of having, because I'm only at, okay, so I'm almost 3 months in, and I think I have 629 subscribers. So that's where I'm at, which I kind of want that number to be able to look back on. So that's why I'm saying that, 629 subscribers. I have not gotten big enough to where I've received any kind of hate or anything like that, but I know that it's possible. I have gotten thumbs down on my videos, which is fine. Not, my videos aren't for everyone. It does make you wonder though, like, just move along if you don't like it. Like, why do you have to hit the thumbs down? But whatever. My very first thumbs down was on my very first video. It was a couple days in though, and somebody did it, and I was like, I work so hard, like, why do you hate me? And you don't know who thumbs down your videos, and they know that too. I mean, it hurt my feelings, I'm not gonna lie, but I have so gotten past that now. And I'm only, I think, 20 or 21 videos in, but I mean, obviously I don't want everybody thumbs downing my videos, but it doesn't hurt my feelings anymore. It's more of a reflection on them and not me, so I have learned to let that go. I have not yet received a hateful comment, and I know I'm sure it's coming because everybody does at some point, but I guess I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I can tend to be a pretty, like, confident person, and maybe on the outside act like I'm not upset by it, but of course it's gonna upset me. I mean, I am super sensitive, and things make me cry, so I'm sure I'll be affected by that at some point. But I'm so thankful to have my husband as like my biggest supporter ever, and so I feel like with him on my side, I'm not worried about what anybody else has to say about me. What is the hardest thing about getting started with a YouTube channel? Okay, well, obviously I've already told y'all I have around 630 subscribers. I'm no expert. I barely even know what I'm talking about, but I'm getting there, and I'm learning more and more every day. The hardest thing about getting started was, I think, the fear of potential failure. It made me in my mind think, why even start this up if you're probably not going to go anywhere with it, and nobody's going to care about what you have to say, nobody's going to care about you. And another hard aspect of starting it up is YouTube is so popular and common now. There's so many people who have YouTube channels. Why would anybody care about mine? But then you just have to tell yourself, like, I feel called to do this. I feel like I have something that could help somebody, and because of that, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to follow my passion and follow my calling, and hopefully something will come of it. And you just have to feel confident in yourself, even if you don't know what the future holds. Do you see yourself being on YouTube for a long time? This is a loaded question. I see myself doing YouTube as long as it brings me joy, and so far it does. So, and like I said, we're only about 2 months in, so I see myself being on it for a while. I don't necessarily think YouTube will be the only thing that I ever do on the side, as far as, like, I'm a mom, so that's my main job. Mark and I have other dreams and aspirations that we're also talking about and beginning to tackle right now. So I'm going to do YouTube as long as I can, as long as it makes sense for my family, and as long as it doesn't take away any joy or time that I should be spending with my family. Tips or advice for others starting a YouTube channel. Think long and hard about it. I would say I sat on the idea of starting a YouTube channel for probably 5 months. And I really thought, is this what I want to do? And that's before I even really fully knew what was involved with becoming a YouTuber. So think long and hard about it. Think about what you want your platform to be, what you want your channel to be about. And don't stray from that, and don't try to be somebody else just because you know that somebody else's content might be viewed more than yours. Just be authentic. I would say do all the research you can. Research the camera you want to do, or start with your phone. You don't have to have a camera. Research the camera you want. Research the editing software that you want to use. Research all those things. Even do a practice run. Like, I remember doing that like a month before I started YouTube, and I didn't have my camera, I just had my phone, and I recorded like almost like a day in the life vlog and started to edit it, and I was like, oh, this is awful. Like, no, nobody's gonna watch this. And my confidence level kind of, But then I did it a couple more times and I was like, you know what, I can do this. And if for nothing else, like I edited a video and my kids watched it and it was so entertaining for them to just be able to watch themselves that I was like, you know what, if nothing else comes of this, my kids are so stinking entertained right now. So there you go. Try to stay positive because you will constantly compare yourself to other people. I have friends on YouTube who used to have the same number of subscribers as me, and now because of a video that they did and it's awesome, they have like grown so much and their subscriber count has shot through the roof. And it's hard not to think like, man, am I doing something wrong? Do people not like me? Don't think like that though. Think, what video can I put out next that I'm proud of? What content can I put out next that I know people will want to see and that I want to film? Don't focus on anybody else. Just focus on you and making those improvements, and it's going to go a long way. It really will pay off in the end. And I know that I'm only a few months in, but I feel like I've already grown so much, not in my subscriber count, but just as a person, learning the ins and outs of YouTube. It's tricky and it's complicated, but it's also simple if all you're thinking about is, I want to be authentic and I want to be real and I want to put out content that I'm super passionate about. So anyways, I feel like I've been talking for a super long time, and I know that my girls are about to be getting off the school bus and I want to be able to talk with them, and they have their cheerleading awards ceremony tonight that we need to get ready for, and I also have my women's Bible study that I need to finish reading about, and I have a consignment sale tomorrow that I need to finish tagging the clothes for. So all that to say, I'm gonna stop talking now, but thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have any other random questions for me, like I said, I know I'm not an expert. There's way bigger YouTubers that you could go to and get, I'm sure, much more sound advice. But if you have any questions for me and you want to ask questions to somebody who's on a much smaller scale on YouTube, please ask them in the comment section. Please come follow me on Instagram. Reach out to me. Get to know me so I can get to know you. That stuff makes me happy. Forming real connections with people makes me happy. So again, thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope y'all have the best day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.